Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard
line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top. Team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
19. You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam, slam, slam.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 34. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 40-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Panthers first down.
Jenny! Jenny! Come on, D!
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. 6-6. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, D, let's go! Let's get there!
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run it with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Play action. It's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Newton on third down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Great. Express! Check flag 47. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Ready? 55. Watch the run. Check. 8. Gun. Check hot route. Hot. Quick the edge. Go. Hey, check mark. 20. Watching you 5.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the draw, it's Scarlett. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 25 yards that time. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And Thomas has it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get off the field.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Latavius Murray. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Wilson escaping the pressure, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. Newton now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Newton. He can run for it, and he will. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They
really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. A good rally to the football holds him to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Newton now to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
47 is the mic. 47.
Oh, you got deep.
Newton throwing again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Again, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. To the air again, Newton. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Got it. Back. Slam.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly.